Hey guys, you're with Inmaniac and we're here from ACL Melbourne 2011. I am sitting down with Super Smash organiser Phil. Phil, thanks for joining us, mate. How are you enjoying this ACL event so far?
It's pretty good. The venue's huge, which is really good. We have small venues usually, but the atmosphere is great. I love watching Halo and the other games come into play. Like, we're used to just fighting games, so it's a bit different seeing Halo and the great setup you guys have at the front.
So it's good to have a mix and match in the one venue.
Yeah, that's what I was aiming for as well with Couch Rows, at least with fighting games. But having just everything on consoles is great.
Yeah, great to hear, mate. Let's jump straight into it. You guys are running Super Smash Brothers Melee and Brawl. What's been happening? Who are the standout players? And tell us the results, because I think we did have some winners out of that as well. Yeah, we had all the singles yesterday.
For Brawl, we had some brothers win that. We had first place was Attila Baronier and second place was Tibber Baronier. Yeah. There was a guy from New South Wales who came down, Tedeth. Yeah. He came third. He was the favourite for first, but he was a bit of an upset. And we also had Earl who came fourth, which was a bit of an upset as well. They were seated as the top two.
There were some tight games.
Yeah, they were really tight games. It was really intense. It was down to the last game, and there was a bit of anger at the end there. People don't want to lose. No one wants to lose. But it was really good. Yeah. But for Melee, we had Decker come first. Yeah. He's a Melbourne favourite he won the last major as well. He was a big favourite, and there was no upsets there. But it was a really tight game at the end, going for 30 minutes to set at least, between ZXV, who came second from New South Wales. Third was a guy by the name of Psych from Queensland. I sponsored him down here myself, which was ended up being worth it. It's a great competition to see.
Yeah. All right. So I'm to understand that, as you've just mentioned, that players come from all around the country for these Smash events. Do you see that very often, that they'll come to travel for these events?
Yeah, for the bigger ones like this, they will. For our own monthly sort of things, not so much. But otherwise, each city has one or two major events each year that people travel for. I travelled myself to Queensland just a few months ago to another event.
Yeah, fantastic. And I am to understand that you've been competing as well and playing around. I saw you playing some 2v2 before, so getting on a bit of the action. Are you actually in the competition?
Yeah, I'm in the competition. We're still in. I only placed 9th in singles, which is, for myself, I thought that was a bit of a low standard. I was aiming for about 5th. Yep. Other people thought it was a bit of an upset as well. There was plenty of upsets, which is good.
It's good.
Yeah. It was a really tight competition. Yep.
Yeah, well, it's great to see you in there. Look, Phil, what are your thoughts on joining the ACL Pro circuit, and could you see Smash becoming a possible ACL circuit title and travelling along with this?
Yes, I can possibly. It's a bit hard seeing as the game is that old at this point. The scene is still just as strong as ever, but that's just the one concern. It's just such an old game if you guys were keen with that. But as I can see, the support I've been getting from you guys and Vans and all that, it looks like we're more than happy to stay if you guys are welcoming us.
Yeah, and we appreciate the support from you guys too. We'd love to see as many titles as we can get on board with ACL, so appreciate you being with us, rather. And yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. Have you got any shout-outs, Phil?
Shout out to Decker, my teammate. I kind of just let him down just then, and I kind of lost the match for us, so sorry about that. Otherwise, shout out to the guys that didn't quite make it in Queensland and Sydney and such. There were a few people that were supposed to come and couldn't quite make it because they couldn't get out of work or uni and such, so shout out to them.
Awesome. Thanks very much, Phil. And I'd just like to give a personal shout out to Razer, major sponsor of ACL Pro. Thanks to them guys for supporting this event. And yeah, thanks very much, guys at home. We'll see you around.